This is Paul. Yes. I was reading this, The Federalist, on page 402. It says, good behavior for the continuance in office of the judicial madrashi, is certainly one of the most valuable of the modern improvements in the practice of government. That was a modern improvement in the 1780s. Yes. In a monarchy, it is an excellent barrier to the despotism of the priest and the prince of the prince. Yes, in a republic, it is no less excellent barrier to the encroachments and oppressions of the representative body. It is the best expedient which can be devised in any government. To secure a steady, upright, and impartial administration of the laws. Excuse me. Whoever attentively considers the different departments of power must perceive that in a government in which they are separated from each other, the judiciary, from the nature of its functions, will always be the least dangerous to the political rights of the Constitution, because it will be least in a capacity to annoy or injure them. Ooh, the judiciary is the least able to annoy or injure the political rights of the Constitution. The executive not only dispenses the honors, but holds the sword of the community. Now, the sword being the military is in the executive branch as the commander-in-chief. Yes! The legislature not only commands the purse, but prescribes the rules by which the duties and rights of every citizen are to be regulated. Oh, see, the executive branch is the sword, the legislative branch is the purse, the taxation of the population, but prescribes the rules by which the duties and rights of every citizen. The judiciary, on the contrary, has no influence over either the sword or the purse, no direction either of the strength or of the wealth of society, can take no active resolution, yes, whatever. It may truly be said to have neither force nor will, but merely judgment, and must ultimately depend upon the aid of the executive arm, even for the efficacy of its judgments. Looks like the judiciary is dependent upon the military to make sure. This simple view of the matter suggests several important consequences. It proves incontestably that the judiciary is beyond comparison the weakest of the three departments of power, that it can never attack with success either of the other two, and that all possible care is requisite to enable it to defend itself against their attacks. It equally proves that though individual oppression may now and then proceed from the courts of justice, oh, look at the oppression, the general liberty of the people can never be endangered from that quarter. Pooch! I mean, so long as the judiciary remains truly distinct from both the legislature and the executive. For I agree that there is no liberty if the power of judging be not separated from the legislative and executive power. I agree there's no liberty. Pow, 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 pow. And it proves in the last place that as liberty can have nothing to fear from the judiciary alone, but would have everything to fear from its union with either of the other departments. Yes, 492 of 656. Now, when you think about the legislature of the state of Washington, ouch! That as all the effects of such a union must ensue from a dependence on the former on the latter, notwithstanding a nominal and apparent such separation. Natural feebleness of the judiciary, it is in continual jeopardy of being overpowered, awed, or influenced by its coordinate branches, that as nothing can contribute so much to its firmness and independence as permanency in office. This quality may therefore be justly regarded as indispensable ingredient in its constitution, and in a great measure as the citadel of the public justice and public security. Oh, look at that. The courts of justice. Now let's see, Paul. You decided to issue court orders where I was not given any due process. Pouch. And I informed the sword of the community, the sheriff! Now we have what's known as the sword and the purse. Pooch. That's the executive branch of the government. Yes. The legislative branch and their weaker member known as the judiciary. And somebody's telling me that I have to motion a court